Think and be fit, your starting point. So this lesson is designed for this to be your starting point, your day one, your beginning. So like, what do I do if I want to do something right now towards my health and fitness goals? I want to be on a journey towards a better physique. If you're on my program to at least to eliminate 30 pounds in today's day one, or maybe you're on the journey to lose 100 or more pounds in today's one, this is your starting point, right? This is your starting point. So you may want to screenshot these 5 things on here on the screen. These are some things that are generally, I just want you to get familiar with. I don't expect you to be an expert in it right away. I'm checking out. Okay, doing a volume check. All right, make sure that the volume is working. So these are things that I want you to get familiar with, because these are things that you're going to want to improve on as your journey goes on. This being day one, right, of your journey, right? So these are the 5 things that I encourage you to take a look at. You know, one of my mentors said that in any major area of life, there are only really about a half a dozen things or so that really matter, really count, right? And I believe that with health and fitness. When it comes to health and fitness, there are generally, I feel, 5 key areas to follow the principles within these 5 areas. So if you'll follow the 5 principles within these areas, you'll be successful. Imagine that. So, and then you're not going to wonder, hey, why am I not progressing? You'll be able to figure out, hi, I'm not progressing because of this or that. And sometimes it's not very easy to discover, but in most cases it's very simple. It's like at the bottom of these 5 things, it's exercise and nutrition. So if most people would just exercise and eat better, they're going to be doing better, right? But there are 5 key areas I want you to consider, right? So we're going to go over that. Now, as this is day one, I want to share this with you. I want you to get clear and specific on your goals. I want you to know exactly what it is you want to achieve. Write it down. Please write it down. You may want to write it down daily. You may want to write it down twice daily. I know people that have, if you're really, 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 really motivated to achieve something, I mean, really motivated, like you, how motivated you are to breathe air, right? So, I mean, if you are really, really, really motivated, right? So people write down their goals. Imagine that, writing them down. So let's run. I'll run you through a little drill right now, so you can take action if you're ready to take action. If you could wave a realistic magic wand, and you can have your body, your health, and your energy any kind of way you wanted it to be, what would it be like for you? What would that be like if you could realistically achieve anything with your health and physique, your body? What would that be like for you? Write that down. Write it out, right? Get clear and specific. Now if you're taking notes, I'm going to run you through a very simple but yet very, very effective daily exercise you can do right now. You can take action on this. You take that goal, you write out that goal, and then you put your affirmations behind it. And this is how I want you to consider setting it up. You can write this down. I am happy and grateful now that I am, and then state your goal. Okay. So my goal is I'm working to build up some more muscle. My goal is I am 185. I am 185. Although when I step on the scale, I am currently about 175. But my goal is that my affirmations and my prayers are that I am happy and great. This is how I say it. If you want to write it down, I am happy and grateful now that I am, and you state your goal. I hope that makes sense. So if you would do that every morning, every evening, every time you get a chance, just really drill the mindset. That's going to really, really help you a lot, right? And then visualizing, I'll touch base for that real quick on that with you. Once you get your goal, I want you to consider visualizing it almost like, you know, how when you're going to build a new home or a house or a commercial building, you're going to have a blueprint. You're going to draw it out on a plans, and this is what we're going to build, right? So it's no different than your physical physique. You want to build a physical physique, write it all out, detail. I'm happy and grateful now that I am, and you write it out, what it is that you want to be. And then you visualize it. You work on that every day. And that's where coaching comes in. You know, if you're interested in coaching, reach out to me to set up a consultation. The information is somewhere on the video somewhere. But what I do is I help you visualize every day and drill it into your mindset, what it is that you really want to achieve. And the more you can overtake your mindset with this goal that you're going for, you're going to achieve success, right? So I hope that makes sense. Okay. Now just get back to this in regards to the 5 fundamentals. Okay. You're going to set up an exercise program. It doesn't matter, just keeping it simple, right? Just keeping it something simple, right? And with that in mind, and also too, to consider with that, consider some sort of something that's going to challenge your heart and lungs, whether it's walking fast or cardiovascular activity on a bike or a treadmill or an elliptical or something outside, swimming. And then something that's going to stimulate your muscles, some kind of workouts. It can be home workouts. It can be gym workouts. It can be Pilates. It can be all kind of things. It can be just something that's going to stimulate your muscles, because muscles do help your overall metabolism and are very useful for you, having that strength, right? Now, when it comes to nutrition, imagine for a moment that you want to build a 2-story house from scratch. And imagine that you only have half the materials necessary to build the house. How far are you going to get? Probably about halfway, right? So the foods that you eat on a daily basis are like the supplies that goes towards building your physique, just like the supplies going necessary to build the house. Now, there are a couple of documentaries out. Ask you to consider watching. One is The Game Changers, THE Game Changers. Another one is Forks Over Knives, just like it sounds, Forks Over Knives, right? They're either on Netflix, YouTube, Amazon, that one of those. And then also, too, just a couple of categories. I think I have it here. Yeah, here's a couple of categories. Food groups to consider. Whole grains, if you want to eat a well-balanced variety. Whole grains, greens, considering kind of like cruciferous vegetables like your broccoli and your cauliflower and your Brussels sprouts and asparagus and those kind of things. Tubers like your root vegetables, your carrots and potatoes and more. Having your nuts and seeds, your beans, your fruits, and your allium vegetables like your garlic and onion and sweet onion and things like that, right? So if we eat a well-balanced nutrition plan, if you get a little bit from each one of these categories, you're going to be successful, right? So I hope if you have any questions on that, reach out for support. I'm going to support you, get you there no matter what. So those are some things to consider on the nutrition side. So consider watching The Game Changers, Forks Over Knives, and then there is another one regarding seafood that's gathered a lot of attention called Seaspiracy. And there's another one I was trying to think of. It's not coming to me now. I may add it in later. But if you watch those, you'll be on the right track towards, what we're talking about, what I'm trying to get across. So you have your goal. You make your exercise plan. You got your nutrition plan, right? Should you intermittent fast? Should you not intermittent fast? That's really an individual question. So I'd have to talk to you one-on-one. But maybe you should consider it. Maybe you shouldn't consider it. In a lot of the weight loss cases of people that I'm working with, I do utilize intermittent fasting. So as this is day one, consider your meal timing, basically, I should say. Whether you're eating from 10 a.m. to 6 p.m., which is 8 hours, which is plenty, or whatever you're going to eat. But know your time frame. Know when you're going to start, when you're going to finish, and what's going to go in there. You want to be well planned. You want to know exactly what you're going to eat. And it doesn't mean you got to be perfect. Nobody's perfect all the time except champion athletes. But if you were 80, 90% perfect, that will win. That will win you a lot of victories in the health and fitness game. If you could at least do it 80 to 90% of the time, that'd be wonderful for you and everyone else. Recovery, sleep approximately 7.5 to 9 hours sleep a night. Supplement intelligently. There are basically 2 different categories of supplements: enhancement performance supplements and nutritional supplements. I encourage you to consider, and especially particularly in the nutritional supplements, which I use and encourage other people to consider it. At least make sure you're getting plant-based nutritional supplements. There are many on the market today that taste great, and they don't have a lot of animal products in them that you don't need to go in them, right? So you're going to get a better result. It's cleaner for you. It's a win-win for yourself, for your health. It's a win-win for the animals. It's a win-win for the environment. So just consider that plant-based shakes if you're looking for supplements, right? I can recommend several brands. Last but not least is the mindset. And that is where it's important every day. This is your day one. It's important to have that clear goal. Have that clear goal that what it is you're going to achieve. Then every day consider doing your affirmations, your prayers. Lord, I'm so happy and grateful now that I am 185 pounds, feeling strong and healthy like a supple leopard. See, I just put that out there. I visualize how a leopard would feel with thick brown hair, 20/20 vision, perfect teeth, supple skin. And see, these are the things that I'm putting out, that I'm visualizing myself, that I'm praying for, and that I am working for. I'm taking action towards those things as well. So, but that's the thing, you have to have it in the mind, I believe, as you're achieving on your day one, your goal. It's important to know what it is you're doing, why you're doing it. That's why coaching really helps a lot. If you're open to it, reach out if you want to see what the coaching experience. It's a lot of it's just accountability, having a professional holding you accountable to your self-imposed goals. So that's accountability is what really helps. Making sure you're going to do it. It just helps to have someone other than a friend, someone that's professional, that you can say, hey, these are my challenges, my victories, and you just walk through the process. You'd be so surprised. I say it's simple, but it's not easy. It is a simple process. We know what to do. The 5 things are right there, but it's not easy to walk it out. That's why 75% of the whole globe is overweight. 75%. 75%. That's why I do see a day where we get that number down to under 50%. I believe it's very, very possible. I believe just a few people got to wake up and then get a few other people to wake up. So consider waking up with your mindset, okay? But that's what's going to get your victory. The key to you affecting other people around you is for you to achieve success. So if you want to be healthy and fit for yourself, lower your chances of these awful diseases like diabetes and heart disease problems and things like that. A healthy plant-based diet, some intermittent fasting, some exercising, having clear on your goal. So day one, know exactly what it is. So you build a plan day one. Make sure you have a plan. You have your goal. Day one, you have your goal. And now you have a plan. You're going to exercise. You're going to eat better. You're going to recover. Supplement intelligently. You're going to work on your mindset. You're either doing this as part of my program or you're doing this on your own. I'm not sure. Everybody's individual. But just use this in whatever kind of way you can use this to support your goals, right? So I hope that makes sense. That's the whole part of this series is think and be fit, meaning how you think about things. As I'm driving to the studio tomorrow, God willing, and get there and good, safe. As I'm driving up there, I'm saying these things. I'm happy and grateful now that I am 185 pounds. And I'm saying these things with belief, right? That's where you have to take action with you. Will you do this? I encourage you to consider doing it, saying your goals out loud every day in the present tense. If you start this one habit, this is one thing that really may help keep you in the game, keep you plugged in. Every day you're saying to you're out to God or the universe, I'm happy and grateful now that I am. And then you state your goal. Does that make sense? Then you're taking action. See, but we'll talk more about taking action. And that's also where coaching does come in, because you're being held accountable. So you're going to be taking action. But the thing is one way or another, take some action today by writing out the goal, being clear and specific. And then every day, saying them as an affirmation or a prayer, right? Any questions, let me know. Any support, just reach out. We'll see you on the next lesson. Bye for now.